Yo. Today I want to talk about feminazis. Toxic feminists. Ah, God bless them. So I went to the bookshop the other day because I was looking for a hard copy of The Rational Male by Rollo Tomasi, which, by the way, is a great book to read. I've only read bits and pieces, but I know it's a great book, I can just tell, and the bits and pieces that I have read have been fantastic. Again, it's on the topic of women, men, etc. So it's a great book to try and get a hold of. Anyway, so I was in the bookshop, two girls behind the counter, and I walk in there and I say, hey, I'm looking for a book called The Rational Male. Would you be able to tell me if you have it? So the first thing she does is one of the girls looks over to her co-worker next to her and has a bit of a giggle. And she goes, oh, The Rational Male, under her breath, and has a bit of a laugh. So that was the first incident in one day. Then after that, I go to a cafe, and there's a lady outside. There's a lady that's got her car parked right outside the cafe, and she was having a bit of a joke with somebody in the shop, in the cafe. She's got a sticker on her car that says, my 3 ex-husbands are in the boot of my car. It was a little car. And she thought that was hilarious, having a bit of a laugh. So this is the sort of crap that we have to deal with on a daily basis as men. You know, stickers, jokes, commercials on TV. Here in Australia we had a commercial on TV going back a couple of months with Mavis, this older woman at a bowls club, and the young guy that's recording the video, doing the video, is walking up there, and she goes, no, you can't come in here, you know, you haven't got your QR phone thingamajiggy, whatever, because of COVID. And then her husband is standing next to her, and she tells him to go home because he had a bit of a sniffle and a bit of a cough. Mavis was ordering everybody around what to do. And if you watch other commercials on TV, it's about putting men down, humiliating men, making fun of men. It happens so often. I've seen so many commercials. I think another one that springs to mind is the M&M commercial, the chocolates, M&Ms. So this is what happens continuously. I know in this country, but I'm pretty sure it's in the West. It's a continuation of humiliating men, making fun of men, putting men down as if we're some sort of joke. Everything's funny, you know, towards men. We're always in the back seat. Someone else is in charge. And you better do the right thing, because if you don't, oh, you're gonna cop it. So this is the sort of stuff that we have to deal with and manage every day. I've noticed in my life, and I'm sure others have as well. On and on and on. So this is the kind of stuff that we need to wake up to, that we need to be aware of. Imagine if it was the other way around. If we were making fun of women in commercials on TV. If we were having a laugh about women all the time. You'd be deemed sexist. You're a sexist pig. Male chauvinist. You're misogynist. And the list goes on and on and on about what kind of person, what kind of man you are. So why are those double standards? Why can they get away with this crap and we can't? What's the reason? I don't understand. Why? Is it because they're women? So what? And this is also taught to young girls. And the young boys have to put up with this crap. And they have to be subservient and watch what they say and what they do around women. It's just pathetic, guys. It's just really, really pathetic. We all need to stand up and, you know, hold people accountable to this shit. It's just absolute garbage. It's just not a healthy way for our society to operate. Putting other people down and making fun of other people because of their gender, because we're men. It's just ridiculous. And when you try to bring this up with certain men, these idiots defend women and say, oh, you know, it's not quite like that. And all this other bullshit excuses. I personally I'm fed up with it, and I'm speaking out about it. I think it's wrong, and I think we all need to stand up and say that enough is enough. Feminism, the whole feminist movement, in that respect, yes, it was good. That, you know, they wanted to have equal rights, which they do. And we should be equal. But now it's gone beyond a joke. Beyond a joke. And we have less rights. I feel like I have less rights as a man. When I had to deal with child support in regards to my child, it was like I was irrelevant. They wouldn't listen to anything I have to say. All my ex had to do was pick up the phone and say, oh, you know, she's not spending enough time with me, or whoever, or whatever she was doing. I can't remember what the complaint was, but they wouldn't listen to my side of the story. It was like I was totally irrelevant. With me, they needed proof. I had to send in documentation. With her, just a phone call. All she had to say is what she wanted to say, and that was it. So it's just not fair, and it's an unbalanced system. And if we have issues within our society, I mean, this is part of the reason. Women that have a higher value of themselves, that think that they're entitled. And as I've said in a previous video, you can see it around you. If you don't believe me, go on some TikTok, some of these platforms, or OnlyFans, or on Facebook, or wherever. I mean, women, all they do is continually just take selfies. Continue to take selfies, and if you try to have a conversation with them, it's like there's nothing there. There's no sensuality. There's no depth in regards to any sort of topic. And I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying the majority of them. Selfies, flat out, all the time. That's all you get. Selfies. You don't see guys doing that. Only women. Insecure women. Selfies. 1,000 selfies. So, no, to me, feminism is not a healthy... It's reached a point now where it's toxic, and it's not serving anybody. It's not serving them especially, because the new wave of young girls are just lost, insecure. I see young girls as old as 13, 14, getting all dartled up, makeup, nails, just to go to school. Like, what's up with that? It's not a fashion parade going to school. You're going to school to learn something, not to show off how hot you are at the age of 13, 14 years old. And parents allow this. It's like a competition. Who's going to look the best? Parents, and I bet you it's because of women, the mothers, not the fathers. The fathers are probably saying, no, you shouldn't do that, but they get shut down real quick. And the mother lets it go. Lets her daughter dress up like she's going to a fashion parade. Skirts pulled up, tanned in the middle of winter, fake tan in the middle of winter, to look hot, to go to high school. And we as men put up with that shit, fathers, because we can't say anything against the system. If you say anything, you get shut down. She'll call the police and she'll say you're being violent because you're saying, no, I don't want my daughter to go to school like that. There's nothing you can do about it. Your hands are tied. This is Feminism 2021, Australia. You can't have a moral high ground and say, no, this is not how it should be. You just can't. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I think I've made the point. I just don't think that today's state of affairs are healthy at all. And we need to step up as men and put our foot down. Anyway, thank you. Have a great day. Stay positive and talk again soon. If you like this, give it a thumbs up, and a subscription would be great too. Thank you.